The first major manufacturers and distributors of LSD in North America were not some sort of beatniks or people from Colombia or some shady criminals. The major manufacturer was Eli Lilly Company, who's the current manufacturer of Prozac. In 1953, they got a contract from the CIA, a $400,000 contract, to provide a secure North American supply of LSD for mind control experiments. LSD was first used by psychiatrists and by CIA officers themselves, personally. Then they started using it in mind control experiments for brainwashing and interrogation, and then from there it spilled out into the general culture. This wasn't just a few rogue mad scientists in a basement somewhere. This was the leading chairman of departments of psychiatry at the major medical schools, grandfathers of 20th century psychiatry, editors of leading academic journals. One of the most amazing things I found out about is brain electrode implants. I found dozens and dozens of articles from UCLA, Tulane, Yale, and Harvard primarily, where a neurosurgeon at Yale, for instance, is writing in the mainstream medical literature about implanting electrodes in cats and in monkeys, and then controlling their behavior with a remote transmitter, and then doing exactly the same in children as young as 11 years old. All these brain electrode experiments, LSD experiments, hypnosis experiments, Manchurian candidate experiments, violated basic medical ethics. It was disguised as medical research. It was purely military mind control, interrogation, brainwashing research. Another element of CIA military mind control experiments by psychiatrists is that it overlaps with chemical weapons, biological weapons, and radiation experiments. And all these horrible experiments, giving x-rays to pregnant women, feeding radioactive cereal to retarded kids, injecting retarded kids with viruses and bacteria. It's the same network of doctors who do the mind control. Many of the treatments in psychiatry are also used as methods of brainwashing and torture, not just in so-called third world countries or in dictatorships, but in North America. People we don't like politically and sociologically, we can identify them as mentally ill, and we can control their behavior. Military mind control experimentation is not in the past, it's in the present and the future.